Aiden, shut up. Shit, man.
You said what?
I said, oh shit. Yeah, please put over. Scoot over. I'm about to look. Scoot that up. Yeah, okay. Go down. I need to get all the way up on the bed. I'm like, all the way on the bed. Move your butt.
Oh, man.
Oh, I could have never slept like that. No, it hurts.
So like what?
I told you how I was sleeping. She got my whole like lower body hurt.
And how long you were sleeping like that?
I sleep like that for like 3 days.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that if I was you.
I'm not gonna do that shit no more. My whole not for like from my bottom of my stomach to my head, that shit still swollen or something. It hurts.
Yeah, that shit all bad. That's what I'm about to say. Like,
Move your leg. I just told you, put your leg on my body and shit hurt.
you don't have one of those like massagers or nothing?
No, I'm gonna need to try to buy one. What a fucking
Said what?
I'm about to put some wax on that motherfucker.
Wax.
Mm-hmm.
Think wax is gonna do it?
Uh-uh. I'll put wax on the part that's broken.
Yeah.
That shit scratch on my side.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I had that similar, like a piece, like one of the piece of the bracket kind of broke off to where it's like scratching my tooth and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't be fucking biting down on shit like that.
I know I'm gonna get that shit fixed. That shit scratching my gums.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way.
Huh?
I said that's definitely not the wave. 'Cause that shit it hurt. And it's like low key irritating too.
Hey, turn that light off.
So that's a lady or what, man?
Huh?
I said, is that a lady or what in that video?
Mm-hmm. That was the one I sent you?
Yeah.
I sent you like three videos.
Man, the only video I got is the one of you them licking on your booty.
You didn't get the other one I sent you?
No, I only got one. Yeah, I only got one of those.
I can feel it. I can feel it, like, you know, by me laying down, from me sitting up, laying down, sitting up.
Yeah.
It's like my blood wasn't flowing, so while me laying down, I could feel it. Like I could feel my blood like flowing.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good feeling.
Huh?
I said that's definitely not a good feeling.
I don't know. That's why I'm not sick and sitting up no more.
And you said you did that because of what?
I'll be on my I'll be heavy on my period. So I just sit down and sleep so I won't mess up the like blankets and shit. So I sit up.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, and that's TMI.
You asked a question.
You know what? You right. My bad. I ain't asking no more questions. My lord. I was not expecting that reaction.
But yeah, I'm gonna get an Airbnb, so that's up to you if you wanna find
The Airbnb win.
for my birthday. I'm gonna get it like on the 31st.
It's gonna be on that bullshit.
I'm not gonna be drinking.
You gonna be drinking. Yeah, man. I don't know.
There it is. I'm about to go I'm about to start getting the bottles.
What you about to get to drink?
I'm about to get some Hennessy, some what's that, Douce?
Why do everybody talk about Duce, man?
What? You already tried Memphis already tried in. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. If you wanna watch Netflix, you better watch Netflix on the regular TV.
Everybody be talking about Duce
I'll
like
do
it
it
tastes
tomorrow.
good.
Leave me alone.
Why you being so mean?
You what?
I said, one, why you being so mean? And then two, why everybody be talking about Duce like it tastes good or something?
You do.
No, it don't.
I could do Hennessy with no chaser.
You said it's like Hennessy with no chaser?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink no more.
Well, I'm drinking on that day.
This dude said he lost 30 pounds in 3 months. And he's still at 200. You said what?
Thank you. But look, I'm about to give me some rest. My body is hurting bad.
All right, yeah, go to sleep.
Huh?
I said go to sleep.
Oh, yeah. You have a good night, and I will text you tomorrow.
All right, for sure.
Just if you're not busy.
Shit, I don't know. Just hit me up.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, man. What are y'all doing on this late night? Mess around and find out. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Landscape on Twitch. I'm trying to think. So is that 2 destinations or 1 destination, y'all? Hold up. Man, they still talking about that shit. Wait 1 second.
Not married. I am Heather. This is
T-Rail. Don't worry about nothing. What's up, y'all?
We are back with another episode. I feel like we haven't been here in such a long time, but that's because I had went through a surgery at the end of the year. It was Christmas. It was New Year's. It was chill, but it's still the first couple weeks of January, and we're back on it.
Yeah, you know what I
mean? So I did take my breast implants out, and I
What?
after 10 years, after 3 kids, and I vlogged it. And the vlog is live right now on this channel. Make sure you guys go click and watch that. And part 2 of that vlog is going to be dropping very, very soon. So make sure you look out for that as well. And I'm feeling good, and I'm so happy that I made the decision to do that. And it did have me sit my butt down for a couple weeks, and I'm glad that I did it when I did. All right. Today we're going to be talking about couple goals that we have as a couple for 2026. Did we have any goals last year as a couple? I don't think we've ever sat down and was like, okay, let's do our couple goals. We always have like our separate goals that we want for the year, but as far as a couple,
no, because I take the liberty of making couple goals for the both of us, and I usually.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about how I learned how to mind my business and not act tough. Like, I'm at the house, the homie push up on me like, you at the crib? I'm like, yeah, pull up. And got a big ass black eye. I'm like, damn, what happened to you, Them niggas jumped you, He like, nah, the homies did. I'm like, the homies? I'm like, nah, I'm surprised because eye had the black ring around that motherfucker. It had the black ring roll around all around the top, and that motherfucker was swollen, cuz. So cuz had 3 black eyes in one, cuz. That shit pissed me off. Like, nigga, who the fuck did that to you, cuz? The homies, nigga, I give you the back phase, nigga. I get to tripping, putting my shoes on, nigga. They got me fucked up, nigga. Hell no, ain't nobody gonna do my little nigga eye like that, my nigga. I'm like, cuz, who did that to you, cuz? He like, nigga, young ant. I got to take my shoes back off, cuz. Like, what happened, cuz? Like, I think I'm gonna mind my business, bro. Like, what? He like, no, nigga, I thought you said you had the back fade. I said, listen, cuz socked you in your eye and your shit fucked up. Cuz I got green eyes, cuz. If cuz sock my shit not gonna turn black. My shit gonna turn rainbow, cuz. I'm not in that. Whatever you did for cuz to do that to your eye, ain't got nothing to do with me, cuz. Straight up. I ain't even have to go to the park to figure that out. That's out. Nigga, wasn't no young Ant Hefe back then. That was young Ant Hall. Young at the hall, cuz. I'm not taking no back favor cut.
Okay, to love Drake, revenge, and actually admit that there's a truth. I do what people don't love all the time.
No, revenge. I'm gonna give revenge this though. Revenge called out the whole era. He like Drake music. He don't like Drake ways though. He just like Drake music though. I done had a discussion. He don't like his. He don't like his way. He loves his music.
I can respect somebody like I can respect Revenge as a Drake fan because like.
Oh wait, hold on. Hi. What's up, Icy baby? Hey, call my phone, man. Yo, what's up? You from the gang? I'm mixed. Man, I just not seen these messages. My bad, y'all.
He does not respect everything Drake is doing. Some of these Drake fans just don't give a what Drake is doing.
No, because it's not about the Drake, coach. It's they mad at us.
Oh.
So they feel like they standing up. Like Angel just said, I'm standing up. You guys are bullying him. Bullying him. Using the court. He tried to use UMG to bully the homie. You need to make this song come down. You need to make sure that you censor this. You know, I can say that, but if he says something that's exaggerated, then, you know, that's his thing. He felt like he made so much money for UMG that there was no way possible UMG would let somebody disrespect him. He like one of those people. I had this conversation with one of my homeboys. They tried to buy everybody's respect. I have a homie like that. He tried to buy it. I'm like, you can't buy this. Like, there's a song called Certified. It's funny because you said that. Drake actually asked me to freestyle over Certified. My song. So Drake has a freestyle to my first hit record. And there's a line in that song. You could buy everything, but not the streets' respect. That's one thing you can't buy. Drake, you can't buy respect from people. You can't buy loyalty from people. You can't buy it. You can't buy it, bro. And that's your problem. You're so mad at UMG because you thought you made so much money. You are nothing. They're going to find a new you next year. This is what they do. They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Prince. They did it to Ray Charles. They did it to John. Who the fuck are you? Every last great record maker throughout the history of record making. Sam Cooke. People think they got a murder. What are you talking about? They don't owe you nothing. They supposed to tell this man, well, don't say that. They told you don't fucking battle. They told you. Everybody told your ass don't battle. They told you, cuz, do not battle. You came in with the right idea because your mind was right. You know, this me, you'll never hear a reply for it. That was smart. But you got yourself in there. You came and sat at the cool table. You thought you was a plastic, homeboy. You not. You're not one of us. You're not a plastic. You are a man that has opportunity. You was at Nickelodeon. You are a well-studied songwriter, but you is not part of the plastic. You cannot sit with us. You can't sit with us, fool. You can't. And I'm mad that for years they let you sit with us. And it was cool because I thought that was dope, bro. You a brother, and I want the best for you. When you was battling Meek Mill, I wanted it for you. I wanted you to stand up. I got so tired because I got tired of people bullying him.
AI can do incredible things, but this isn't.
Damn, is he lying? Is he lying or are you speaking the truth? Yeah, shout out to the people that's watching on Twitch. Shout out to the people that's watching on YouTube. And the people that's watching on Twitter. X. Whatever you want to call it. What is this? Queen Curve. Oh my lord. Oh, that's her. It's a whole lot of junk. A whole lot of junk. Hey man, what y'all doing, huh? What y'all doing?
Turn around here. She went ahead and got another color because she liked these things. Guess what? She ain't got no problem. No, grocery store run. I'm just saying they easy to go. But you think cute though, right? I'm just saying, jiggle a little bit. Show me a little jiggle. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, forget it. All right. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't let nobody tear you down because you a big girl. If that man like you, he gonna take you up top. I had a man lick my underarm. I still don't understand it, but
Whoa. That
was dope, bro. You a brother, and I want the best for you. When you was battling Meek Mill, I wanted it for you. I wanted you to stand up. I got so tired because I got tired of people bullying him. Wayne slapped him in the face. Puff punched on him. Tip Man pissed on him. I wanted him to stand up for himself. I wanted him to stand up. I wanted him to be a man. Stop letting everybody do anything to you.
What if some people say this is it? It's him standing up for himself.
This ain't him standing up for himself. It's not. You already passed that point. Now you can only be an oppressor at this level. Now you oppressing. You're trying to oppress hip hop. You know the ramifications if this type of thing was to be successful.
It's like you taking this ball home, you know.
You guys, nobody can play on the court. I'm gonna make sure the labels don't invest anything in anybody else. You're not gonna win this case neither. You're not gonna win none of this. That judge, when it comes down to it, they're gonna look at it. You're not going to win. Angel, the reason he didn't sue Pusha T is because he made the label take down the music. That's why.
That's fair.
He's not going to win. It's not in it for him. And he's playing with the wrong people. He's going to lose every aspect of life. You don't lead these type of fights, and it's good. You see what happened to Puff? You don't lead these type of fights. These people that make you, break you.
Facts.
That's what happened with Puff. Puff got on that with them people that had that for an alcohol company. Guess what? Here goes some cases. We're going to finance your problems. We're going to finance things that are against you. You're not going to win this. And all you doing is digging a deeper hole. That's it. You can count all them cases. They're never going to give him no defamation case on something where he was actually defaming somebody. It's not going to happen. You can put all this stuff out there. Don't nobody know what the f is going on. Guaranteed he doesn't. They're not going to settle. They're not going to give you nothing. And they're going to ruin his life. Because that's what they do. Because they're the ones that make you something. When they put you and empower you, and they make you big, and they do all that like they did in this case, and they did all them favors, and they look at you acting like a little girl, because the first time you had to deal with something, you acting like a little, because you got to deal with some adversity.
He's not lying.
Nobody respected. And the way you dragging it, you got it confused. I was all in, bro. I get it. I understand how y'all feel. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, Angel. I understand. You just want to be down. You think this is something reasonable. It's not. Everybody said don't do it. Everybody at the label. Everybody said don't do it.
Is there a Christian alternative to Instagram? Stick around and find out. For Christians scrolling through Instagram,
They're not
some
lying.
reels, photos, and videos can be less than edifying. A lot of Christians have grown frustrated with the lack of options for social media platforms that align with their beliefs. Others may just be tired of getting sucked into the algorithm and are looking for social media alternatives with other believers. The answer to your question is Tuvu. Tuvu is an awesome Christian alternative to Instagram where you can share photos, videos, Bible verses, and more with fellow believers. So what is Tuvu like? Let's take a look. Tuvu is more than social media.
Don't do it. Arrogance. It was dumb. And now you ruined your relationship with iHeart. You ruined your relationship with UMG. Whether you know it or not, Sony and UMG cousins, they gonna both do little shit. They can see you around. Sony ain't finna do nothing special for you. You just fucking it up. All because you took a battle that everybody said don't take.
Drake is in a whole new stratosphere right now. I don't think we should call him no girl, no bitch, or nothing like that. Drake is his own
I'm saying
at this point.
Whatever it is, Drake. He's Drake.
Yeah, he's Drake. Exactly. He's a Drake. Like anytime somebody goes super further than being a bitch, he's a Drake. This nigga's a Drake. Like, yeah, he's becoming
it's not a disrespectful thing.
No, that's disrespectful. You keeping it real, but it sounds disrespectful at the same time. He's Draking it. Yo, that's wild.
I don't have these moments to disrespect homie. Shout out to everybody who do. I understand. I get why. I'm not doing it. I never was on that time. What I'm on is the truth. Here's the truth. The truth is no way possible you supposed to be doing all this old punk ass shit you're doing.
The truth hurts worse than disrespect sometimes.
There's no way, bro. There's no way you supposed to look at them people that did all this stuff for you. Here, man, Mac 10 did some shit I don't like, but Mac 10 changed my life, so I don't give a fuck. It ain't no way you supposed to, all these people did all this shit. They made your life. Universal made your life. It ain't, you can't say F them labels because it's a representative of you. That's like saying F your mama. They made him a millionaire. They made him a multi-millionaire. You can't ruin that relationship.
So
you can't ruin the relationship with iHeart. They made you. Because you couldn't have got it out the mud. You couldn't have got it out the streets. It wouldn't have worked for you that way.
You're not sounding right now. You're not sounding right now. That's not cool what you're saying, though. Because you're saying that if somebody gives you the opportunity and puts you on like that, then they're able to go behind and do some bullshit to you, though, too, because they did it.
They are. Your kids do it to you all the time.
No.
Your kids disappoint you all the time. You disappoint your parents all the time.
Kids can be very disappointing.
You disappoint your parents. You think mama
don't disappoint me. My parents don't disappoint me, though.
Who?
Oh,
okay, kids be parents.
Okay, Trap.
Of course your parents have disappointed you. Everybody's parents have disappointed them more than once. You are damn lie.
By not getting a gift or some shit like that?
Who knows?
If it's something like that, then I'm going to listen, my mom never disappointed me.
What Olivia did, listen, Birdman and Mac 10 changed my life. You would never hear me disrespecting them. You would never hear me trying to drag their name through the mud. And the best thing that we could have going is I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I don't think you would do that to Wayne or Birdman.
What are you talking about, Wayne? UMG is Wayne and Birdman.
No, I ain't now.
Trap. When I tell you, you're not listening to me.
I'm listening to
me. Y'all telling me something different.
I'm listening to you.
They are telling Wayne and Birdman, what is he doing?
They can't stop him now. He's a disobedient child.
So guess what?
Beastmaster? More like Beast Loser. All I had in my stable was a baby hawk and a spider so small I usually lost her in my pocket. I was the Beastmaster of a glorified petting zoo. It wasn't enough to stop the ferocious rock boar from charging straight at me. Both struck sparks on stone. The boar squealed like the ferocious beast it was. I summoned Hawk, my juvenile windspeed Thunderbird, and looked him up in my beast system. Strength, 10 out of 100. Summons tornadoes with wing flap when fully grown. Full grown? Mine was practically a baby. His feathers were still fluffy white down.
Spanked.
Oh,
I don't care. The label didn't call you no PDF. That's a lie, Revenge. Another rapper did. And I hate how y'all try to reword that shit. That shit is lame. Why? Kendrick Lamar called you that. You're mad that UMG marketed them. They are not going to censor him for you. Everybody is not at the behest or at your mercy to determine what UMG is going to do for them.
See, the reason why I look crazy is because you censor this dude right here. Why you gonna censor him? That's what you get mad at right there.
No, the problem is they didn't do nothing. They just promoted a text. They promoted an album. They promoted a single. That's their job. If you're mad, like in the paperwork says, oh, they won't, they're not censoring Kendrick Lamar.
This is like somebody having a fight, getting knocked out, and ESPN playing highlights.
And now they sue ESPN. Now I got embarrassed.
Because yes, nigga, like, you can't get mad because somebody punch harder than you. That's why I don't like when people bring up that PDF shit. And you can't get mad because he hit me harder. Like, he hit harder than you. Like, you can't go get into a fight and say, oh, this nigga hit too hard. Like, somebody get him. Somebody stop. Come on, bro.
Stop him.
Stop this nigga. Like,
it hurt. It hurt.
The fact that y'all could really try to rationalize this is beyond me. And you keep trying to make it like this got something to do with UMG. Do you think UMG was supposed to censor him? What do you think supposed to happen, Revenge? What do you think supposed to happen, Angel? They supposed to be like, no, Kendrick, you need to take this out. This is not an accurate portrayal of who this. What the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck are they to censor? Why the fuck would you want them to censor hip hop in the first place?
Good point. Good point.
Why the fuck would you think? No, Angel, that's not a yes. That's your problem.
Good point.
You don't fucking fight if you don't want to be in a fight. You don't fight if you don't want to be in a fight. You're supposed to censor him. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Censor hip hop. For real.
The entitlement is crazy.
And to your point, Trap, about him, he wouldn't do it to Lil Wayne or Birdman.
Yeah.
He is doing it to Lil Wayne and Birdman with this shit. If you start censoring hip hop, if Lil Wayne and Birdman hip hop, he hurt all of hip hop with this shit. If he wins, if he would have won, if he was to win this shit, it's hurting all of hip hop. Like this.
It ain't about him winning the case as much as out of situation, out of emotions. There was no logical stance to what he's doing. A lawyer is trying, but there is no logical stance. What was they supposed to do? X. We held a Spaces on X, and I watched so many people. Shout out to the Coleslaw, all the J. Cole fans.
Coleslaw
movement. Look, I feel y'all pain. I understand, but look, as a fan of people, when I fan over people, I'm okay with saying the truth about the guy that I like. I love Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is probably a racist, and he only fights big in his big moments. I'm a Magic Johnson fan. He didn't have great defense. He was always out of position. I could say anything about my favorite guys. Roy Jones never got his chance to beat the best fighters. His best win was James Toney. I wish he would have. I could go down a list of the guys that I like and tell you who they are. And I have no problem with being honest with who they are. Like, I'm not that type of fan. Y'all fan.
Oh my God. 1 second. One second. Man. G cooking.
Like, I'm not that type of fan. Y'all fans the fans of J. Cole, y'all blame everybody for getting him in the battle, and then y'all blame Schoolboy Q for him logging out of the battle. Bruh, just say my boy went out. Listen, I love Kanye. Kanye's in my top 5. He's a sellout.
Come on, man. Stop.
Flat out sellout.
How the hell Kanye get involved in this, man?
Man is a sellout. He's a sellout. He loves people way too much. He's a sellout. He idolizes people. I love him the same. If he never wants to talk to me, fine. If he think I don't like it, he don't want to talk to me, fine. I don't fucking care. You're a fucking sellout, and I love you to death. And I'm finna play Ye when I get in the car. You a sellout, I put you still.
You ain't no
Sellout.
Kanye.
I'm not gonna let you sell me out.
You ain't no Kanye.
I love Kanye. He's a sellout, and I can admit it and still be a fan. Rick Ross in my top 5, but he fake his shit with all that shit talking. Drake is talented. He is not hip hop. He's amazing record writer. He's not hip hop. It's okay to respect somebody's ability and tell the truth about it. All you new fans, LeBron James fans, like Coach, all these LeBron James fans, like Coach, Drake fans, Cole fans, you can like your guy and tell the fucking truth.
Yeah, that's what you need, man. You need more truth. You need more truth telling, man. A lot of people be faking.
Name, but who my homeboy? He gave me like a big full. Oh my god, of candy. Not Coke. I'm saying exit. There's no Coke. That's it. I'm just saying, like, chill out, man. We grown, man. Fucking 55. Look at the fuck. Look, man. So look at So, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding around. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Top back, you know, being summertime, looking great, everything wonderful. I walk up in the club because, you know, cops ain't know about the bag back there. You know, I had all the AC on the boat. So one night I went in that club, man. I got the whole club out, bro. The whole club. Try this. I was giving them out, bro. I was giving them, they were calling me Candyman. Who give me a job? So, boy, it's so much fun back there. I'm glad I don't fall like that no more because, bro, I'll be crazy. So you guys have really had a rock life. You've been a rock, bro. Well, I'm just saying in general, this is much more exciting. Bro, I know y'all say. Look. I had the orange with bitches down at the goddamn Swiss Hotel, goddamn. I had the motherfucking nigga. I was doing all threesomes every weekend. Nigga, I wasn't no joke. Nigga, red beers, nigga. Bad boy, red beers, top back. Nigga, I was cute, nigga. That's what you want to hear. Goddamn it, I did it all. Oh, I'm in your cup. Hold on. No more. I just hold on. You didn't do it all. You didn't do it all. What you mean? Like no titty party. No. His parties are known to go both ways. Hey man, I'm talking, bro. His parties are known to go both ways. That's just what it is. Sleep don't go both ways. Sleep don't go one way. One way straight. You feel what I'm talking about? Women. You know Diddy gonna beat your ass when you get party. I want to fight that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Why? Because he good, man. Like, okay, he was cool as fuck. Then he cool. He cool. He is a cool. He was a little fucking arrogant. I ain't like that. I'm be true. And him and Rico always had this kind of like competition, but friendly competition. But the Punch be cool, man. I'm gonna say it again. The brother cool. Free fuck. Yeah, all that, bro. But honestly, yeah, back then, I you know what I'm saying, we were in competition with each other because I felt like he was biting the shit out of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. It's unfair this video, my nigga. The way, go look at that video, the way my boys with Dre wore that Kango, and the way Big Boy wore head to the side. Then go look at Puff, a Biggie video, where that nigga go to the bar and mush niggas in the face to get to the girl. He talking about cash, boy.
We want to go hear that shit. So we want to go take that shit.
No. I mean, what do you mean by he took that from Cass?
Remember. No, he took that part from Cass. But what Biggie did, bro? Cause look, we were doing that's when Outkast was popping. Biggie wasn't wearing Kangos and all that shit.
Sure, absolutely.
He was a hard nigga. He was hard and Timberland. He was Timberland. He was a gutter nigga. Yeah. Last thing I know, he Kangoed out. He smooth as fuck.
He came down here and got some.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I thought you were saying that was a diss to
That was a diss. That was he mushed them out the way. He mushed Outkast out. Go look at the video. He mushed them out the way. Dude in the video had his hair all permed up. He was trying to talk about rape. So guess what we did? Guess what we did?
What?
When Jermaine was having that video shoot for Brett, I'm gonna give it to you. We walked right down there, all of the Dungeon family, and went right up on that bus, right on Puppy bus. And Biggie was sitting in the back smoking, and him and Buster was sitting next to each other. And we all walked up on there, and Biggie was like, "Reed, what's up, man? What's going on?" Reed was like, "Nah, man, where your boy at? You boy want to talk to him?"
Oh, this is exclusive. Yeah. I never knew that. You saying when he pushed the dude with the perm in the gap?
That's what y'all felt. No.
That's what I'm saying. So
the bar. Two little dudes, one with a Kango and one with a baseball cap, right?
Yeah.
He walks up and says, "Mushed them out the way." That's supposed to be Cass. He was talking about. That's supposed to be Dre. You know, other character. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Puppy, when he shot Player's Ball, it was a picture of Keisha Kaneda related. Keisha Kaneda had a picture, a cartoon drawing of Rico from Six Flags. Puppy saw that shit and made that. He was trying to diss us on the side, but once we went to that video shoot and stepped to that boy.
Oh man, this news.
Something like that.
You was on Bad Boy, so you were with that shit.
He didn't know. He probably didn't know. He probably didn't. But we didn't like it because our whole thing was we felt like we were family almost. Cause when we had our album, we had our gold party for the first album. Mm-hmm. We let they had Biggie. Yes, Biggie opened up. That's what him and Puffy got into it on stage. Biggie was like, "You just gonna keep rapping all my shit?" He said, "I'm trying to help your fat ass out." So we felt like they were coming at us when we had so nothing.
It sounds like what's crazy is it sounds like freshman year of college.
Yeah.
It sounds like all y'all it sounds more like super
in the face university.
Yeah, Omega, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hold up.
What if we lost and losing y'all class? Like,
Come on.
Omega, man.
Yeah.
What if we lost and losing y'all class? Like, there was a class of businessman that was, to me, the connector between the creative and the corporate.
Now y'all done picked it up. The new we dinosaurs. We coming from an age of dinosaurs and Cro-Magnons and shit like that, where niggas is doing shit with stone and bones.
Yeah.
Y'all in the digital age, so y'all already have the leg up. You gotta remember, like, before hip hop was on the radio every day, it was a side product. It was a dark. It was a late night thing.
Yeah.
Right, and then it becomes the front street, and then it becomes all day.
Yeah.
So in a place where it's all day, you guys got the power now. You know what I mean? Even the generation under you, they're not thinking the way we were thinking. Like for us, MTV was a highlight. The Grammys, it's a highlight. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a highlight. Yeah. These guys, that's not a highlight. The highlight is bigger than that. It's on some Elon Musk type shit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to control the world in a different way.
Yeah.
The aspect that they see is global. It ain't regional. We think it's regional. Yeah, they thinking global, man. They thinking billionaire. We thinking millionaire.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did you guys understand the impact that you had on the world, and when did you understand the impact that you had on the world? Not the United States, like the world. Was that still even what's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Was that it? Okay.
For me, it was a tour. When I see Flea crying because these guys are accepting an award on the stage and the whole DF is behind him, right? Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, because some niggas that's just from Atlanta, man. Yeah, we never thought. Niggas are just doing what we want to do at a high level. You know what I mean? Then we fucking get saluted and congratulated by the people that we looked up to. Yeah, we looked up. You know what I mean? Stevie Wonder was there, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. You think they was on Exit? You think they was on Exit now? Them old cats, they go back to when I was on Exit. See what was going on.
That's absolutely amazing that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was that eye-opening for what you guys had accomplished. And for us, for me, being a part of Bad Boy and living in New York, like seeing the fight of hearing what Outkast maybe on Friday night on the radio, maybe, you know what I mean, to grow into the second album, the third album, and
fourth album.
The fourth album. And then it was like, oh, we hearing Outkast 5 times a day.
I ain't gonna lie, Outkast was pretty fire. Low key underrated and slept on, but now since the South is on, a lot of people respect Outkast. Not to say they didn't respect them back then, but it was harder for a person from the South to get on compared to nowadays.
On New York radio.
3 generations.
And yeah, they be fun to act like they ain't listening to that shit. But
3 generations. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's what anybody want to do at this point is have 3 generations of impact, man. Come on.
Like I said, name but number 12, 13 records in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 12, 13.
First.
Like that.
You know, they went along.
Let me
go
ahead.
Outkast was a spokesman for the generation that was older than them, first of all. They're 17. The rest of us was at least 20 or 25.
Yeah, you're right.
You dig what I'm saying? So first it was that. And then for the Goody Mob to come from that. And then the mob, it even more personified our generation. You dig what I'm saying? And then for them guys to come back and personify their generation older. And then to keep doing it. That's why I say it's 3 generations, man, because they got kids. My kids is 30-something years old. You know.
It's your boy OG Big Cool.
So, man, let me tell you something about Big Stretch and Tupac. Let's dive right into it. Let's know the truth. This gonna hurt some people's feelings, but we'll get straight to it. Because we do know Stretch would be very shady, but nobody want to hear that. They don't want to see the evidence, nothing like that. But we're gonna show it to the fan because we're all about it, bro. Just stay tuned and enjoy the show right here, girl.
Yeah, I believe everything you're saying, man. Because I remember it's an audio, man. It's an audio that's been online for a few years now, a stretch. And, you know, you talking a little spicy about Pac, man, getting shot at quad. So
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I gotta send you that, man. Actually, let me see if I can find it right quick while we do this interview for you to see it. Yeah, you gotta hear this, man. Dude was talking crazy, man.
What was he saying?
Oh, man. I mean, he was just talking crazy, man. I mean, let me see if I can find this right quick so you can hear it.
But I'm going to tell you like this. Like, when Pop Fuse got shot, I remember he was on, I said it before, when he was on Jazzman, the guy couch, and Big Stretch came to him. This was awkward for me, bro, because I'm fresh off the block. I'm fresh from the ghetto, like from Irvington, New Jersey, straight to hanging around Pop. So I already know how people move. You know what I mean? So when he came and said, Jimmy Henchman, I remember like yesterday, Jimmy Henchman said, you don't want to go to war because you don't got your money right. And I'm looking like him. I'm the only one that said, how do a friend bring this message to a friend? Like, you know what I mean? So that felt awkward to me. Like, you know, I'm not going to tell my man this dude said that. I'm going to be like, no. Like, how you comfortable to send me that message to take the Pop? You know what I mean? You're supposed to say, no, this message ain't going to Pop. We want war, for example. So that was awkward because I heard it. You know, that I'm young and I'm peeping everything. So when he said Jimmy Henchman say, and that's why Pop said on that song, now I got my money right, I want war. Because of that. You know what I mean? You know, he said you don't got your money right, you don't want to go to war.
Felt it.
You sent it?
Got it right here. Listen to this right here. And this is Stretch talking, so this is not me putting words in his mouth. But yeah, man, dude talking crazy, man. Listen to it.
Listen to it right now.
Damn, so that's Tupac homeboy, quote unquote homeboy, Big Stretch. And it's crazy that he had that to say about him. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty wild. That's supposed to be a homeboy, somebody that you was real close with, but you got this dude saying that type of stuff. It's like, man, you can't trust nobody.
Okay, let me interject, guys, right now. So you heard Big Stretch on the audio. Let me tell you something right now. That's insane what Big Stretch said, how he said it in a way, trying to make it like Tupac, he's a punk in some way. But my thing is this, but hold on here, but where was you at? This is what we're going to do. Before anything, let's go and see what Tupac said, because Tupac actually, he made a statement in an interview. Let's go check it out. So right here, this is what we're reading right now. Now, let me go back up. In a jailhouse interview published in April, Tupac discussed the November shooting and Stretch. Infidelity's 6'8". So now he's referring to Stretch. I was like, what should I do? I'm thinking Stretch is going to fight. He was towering over those dudes. For what I know about the criminal element, if dudes come to rob you, they always hit the big dude first, but they didn't touch Stretch. They came straight to me. See, this is interesting, guys, because there's element that's missing. You're hearing one side of the story from Stretch, but the other side from Tupac. All right, let's just keep going. All right, so let's just read this in an interview that Tupac said it, where he's reflecting. Now, it's interesting. You hear how Stretch, he's talking, the tone about Tupac. Now, let's just see the relationship that Tupac had with Stretch. So, Tupac, he's reflecting and he's saying, Stretch was my closest dog, my closest homie. I did a lot of drama. I got into a lot of cases and stuff because of Stretch. Money-wise, he couldn't have had anything. His daughter was my daughter. Whatever she wanted, she could have. And then this thing happened, and the dude didn't ride for me. He didn't do what your dog is supposed to do when you get shot up. When I was in jail, he never wrote to me, never got at me. His homeboys was coming to see me, and his homeboys was coming to see me, and he wasn't coming to see me. And he started hanging around Biggie right after this. I'm in jail, shot up, his main dog, and he's hanging out, going to shows with Biggie. Both them dudes never came to see me. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the video here.
So they try to say he shot himself.
You hear that, man? You hear the hate and the disdain in his voice, yo?
Yeah, that's why I said it was strange. So probably that's why Pac, you know what I mean, did what he had to do. But it's strange when you have, you know, somebody that close to you. And because one thing about Pac, when he loves someone, he's loyal. You understand? Like, he go all out. So it's sad that even hearing that, it sounds like he didn't have no love for him. But you know what I mean? So you never know. I don't put these things back. Like I told you, the person who killed my mother and father was my godfather. He sat me on his lap.
Now that's wild. That's very wild to have your own godfather take your parents out. Yeah, that sounds like the type of stuff that'll make you have trust issues forever.
Push me off the lap and start shooting. So I don't get surprised when I hear these type of things. You know what I mean? It's an unfortunate situation when you trust somebody and then this happened to you, but you know what I mean? So it's sad, you know what I mean? It seems like everything is adding up, and you know, you hearing the tone of his voice.
On the Tupac song, I Ain't Mad at You, there's a rumor that that's actually about you. You're a Muslim now, no more dope game.
Everybody say this, man. I get that question a lot, but Pac, when he did that song, I was a Muslim then.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I was a Muslim then, and I remember Pac speaking about who he was talking about in that song. I remember he mentioned to us that just pretty much stuff you see in the hood. You know, it might not be that rampant on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, New Jersey, New York, and Philly, we always see like the big homies going to prison and coming back Muslim, and majority of them change. You know what I mean? The ones who take a serious change to be more peaceful. So I think he just was like, these are the things you see in the hood. I'm going to put it in the song. That's how Pac was.
Yeah, and come to think of it, Pac was supposed to play the Muslim character in Menace to Society.
Yes.
Until it didn't quite work out that way.
It didn't work out that way.
But were you around him during that time?
I was around. I think I met Pac, I would say 92, 93. The first time that I met him. So I'm not sure exactly. I remember hearing situations about that, you know, and Pac didn't want to play, I guess, like a gangster Muslim, you know. Pac had he had aunties and cousins and uncles that are Muslim. So he knew there's no such thing as a gangster Muslim. Unfortunately, you have some Muslims who want to be gangsters, but if you practice your religion, it would take you away from that lifestyle.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Now, I watched your documentary.
You did? Okay.
You did. We haven't talked about it, but I watched all the way through.
Okay.
And I believe last time we talked, you talked about how these guys went into your house and ended up killing your parents.
Yes.
In front of you and your brothers?
My brothers, yes.
Two brothers?
Two brothers, yes.
Right.
Yes.
What I didn't realize until watching the documentary was that after that happened, the three kids were with your parents' dead bodies for like 2 or 3 days or something?
For a whole day. Yes, for a whole day. Maybe a day and a half. You know, the people that came into the house, they was pretty much friends with my father. They grew up with my father.
Yeah.
And they used to spend the night at my grandmother's house. You understand? One day they came in as if it was a normal visit, took out weapons, killed my father, shot him in the chest one time,
Instantly he died. My mother, she was pretty much, this let me realize the power and the strength of a mother when it comes to protect their children. My mother, she was running around the house grabbing me and my brother. They shot her 7 times, 13 times before she passed away. But she was able to protect us. She hid in the bathroom. Then little brother, he was only 6 months. She hid him in the drawer, the dresser, cracked the dresser. And me and my other brother, by the permission of God, she was able to save us. Protect us.
And she was shot 13 times.
13 times before she
trying to save her.
Trying to save her kids. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, this is unfortunately.
That's wild. And and I kind of feel myself sort of tearing up hearing the story. And I guess when you first met Tupac, you told him the same story, and Tupac,
he started crying. He started crying, and I was shocked because when I first met Pac, I thought, we hearing rumors. He already put out the record, strictly for my NIGGAZ, and. So when I told him the story, he started crying. No one really ever reacted over the story of the death of my parents like that. Growing up, I grew up in Irvington in Newark, New Jersey, which is a very violent city. So when I tell other friends, I had many friends who didn't have a father or didn't have a mother in the household, so it was kind of normal. But when I told Pac, he started crying, and he was the first one to react like that, and I was shocked of his reaction. Yeah.
And after hearing the story, he took you in.
He pretty much took me in. You know what I mean? He pretty much said, man, his words was, I got you. We're going to make it happen. And I ran into different rappers before that because at that particular time, I was looking to get into the music industry. And I ran into certain rappers before. I don't even have to mention their name. And all of them would say things and no one came through. So I thought Pac was similar to these other artists,
Yeah.
One day I get a phone call. Pac was in New York City working on Me Against the World. And he called. He said, look, I'm doing my album, Me Against the World. I want you on a song. I'm shocked, like, wow, me? You serious? Hopped on the train, went back. No, a few friends took me to New York City, and that's the first record that I ever appeared on was the Me Against the World record, Outlaw song. So he was a man of his word, you know what I mean? He was a man of his word.
After that, you started rolling with Tupac and the Outlaws?
I started rolling with Pac. We wasn't the Outlaws then. I started rolling with Pac. I always wanted to be a solo artist. So when I met Pac, I kept saying, I want to be Little Moo, And he decided to put a rap group. At first, we was called the Young Thugs. It was me, Edie, Castro, and Gaddafi. The Young Thugs. You know what I mean?
Wow, that is hearing that right now with big artists, Young Thug.
Yeah, true.
You guys were gonna be the Young Thugs.
It was a group called the Young Thugs at first. You know what I mean? And then,
wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, that was like 92, 93. You know what I mean? And then he changed the name to Dramacidal. He said, matter of fact, I want to call you guys Dramacidal. And that particular time, it was me, Edie, and Castro. I think Gaddafi went back to New Jersey and got some trouble. So he didn't record. We signed a record deal with Interscope. And when he went to prison, that's when he decided to make the group Outlaws or Outlaw Immortals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why were you Napoleon?
Napoleon, man, because I used to have a real bad temper, very fiery temper, very, angry. Pac used to joke and say I got the short man complex or the Napoleonic complex. So he gave me the name Napoleon.
Well, I mean, Tupac was pretty short also.
Yeah, but he was taller than me.
How tall are you?
I'm about, what I would say about 5'9", 5'10", or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
What, you're 5?
I think Pac was about 5'11", I would think.
5'11"?
I think, you know what I mean? So I'm about 5'9", 5'9". Okay. I think, man, I don't want to be shorter than what I'm supposed to be. Right. I got to edit that out.
So Pac gave you the name Napoleon.
Yes.
But your nickname was still
my nickname, even though he gave us the name Napoleon, he still, and pretty much everybody called me Moo, even to this day,
And he mentioned, right, because you got mentioned in Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah, by Fatal, yeah.
It's a little Moo past
the Mac. Yeah, for sure.
And
yeah, Napoleon got some pretty good stories, man. And it's crazy that he can remember like all this with no problem. The call back to a lot of this stuff. Uno momento, por favor. What are y'all doing? Oh, hey. There we go.
We rolled around with Max back then. You know, we definitely was. I'm not gonna lie, man. We never left the house without being strapped with some type of weapon. You know what I mean? We always had. It was always someone else. That was the rule. That it was always someone with us that had to have a gun. You know, Pop would make sure one of us was strapped at all times. You know.
Well, you had the, you know, on Tupac's Life of an Outlaw.
Yes.
There was like that one part.
Yes.
Where he said, you know, Napoleon, what up?
Will you die for me?
And you say,
I said, yeah, heck yeah. When you kill me, I said on my grandmother. My grandmother just passed away, you know what I mean? So it was like, she just died and Pop like, man, you got to come back. I'm almost finished my album. I wanted to stay in Jersey. He's like, no, I'm sending you an airline ticket, come back. So when I got back, when he did that song, it was emotional song for me, you know what I mean?
well, I mean, when you say, you know, would you kill for me? You say, hell yeah. I mean, I kind of feel you know, that wasn't just a lyric. Like, I really feel at that time when you were in that booth, you really were ready to kill and die for Tupac.
Of course, man. Pac, I was loyal. You know what I mean? I always been that. He was an individual that took me out of the hood. He was a person that he used to take care of my grandparents. You know, send them gifts and stuff like that. That's how Pac was. The first time that I ever performed in Las Vegas with him at 6662. He surprised my grandfather, flown way out there to come. You know what I mean? So he not only did he help me, he used to help my family a lot. So I was the type of individual. I looked at him like a big brother, family member. You know, so if he was in harm's way, at that particular time, of course, I put my life. Many times I jumped out. And Pop used to say, "Move, you have to chill because you're in Los Angeles now, and you jumping out on people's cars, they will kill you." You know, I remember one time we was at a light and some cats was rolling up and he was mouthing off, and we was in Pop convertible. He had the Rolls Royce at that particular time, convertible. And Pop, I seen it in his eyes. He was distressed, like again. Like they rolled up and he's like, "You a buster, Pac," and you know, Pac, he not gonna back down. But it come a point in your life where you're like, man, I'm tired of confrontation.
Yeah, and he ain't lying, man. Like, you don't have to be a buster, but at some point, you're gonna question yourself, like, damn, bro, again, being turned up all the time to the max. Like I'm saying, it's like at some point you're gonna have enough of it. Like, yeah, bro, like when is this stuff gonna stop? Unless you're just insane in the membrane and you don't care about that, you active 24/7, you're gonna burn out one way or another. And if you don't burn out on your own, somebody's gonna burn you out. Literally.
You know what I mean? You're saying that rolling around LA, if you're talking about the Rolls Royce, this is probably the height of, this is like All Eyes on Me, Tupac?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're talking about All Eyes on Me, Tupac is rolling around in LA. If you're talking about the Rolls Royce, this is probably the height of, this is like All Eyes on Me, Tupac?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're talking about All Eyes on Me, Tupac is rolling around in LA in a Rolls Royce and people are rolling up and talking shit.
Yeah, you have people. Yeah, you got a lot of ignorant folks out there. You know what I mean? You got people that want to test you.
No matter how much you got going on, no matter how positive you are, you always gonna have some haters. The haters are always gonna come. So that comes along with the territory, and you can't be mad at it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you just got to do you. You got to be who you are. So when it comes to people hating on you and stuff like that, you just got to stay solid, man. And that's the problem. A lot of people have a hard time with staying solid. Hey, I haven't asked, but if y'all can, hit that like. If you new, hit that subscribe button. I go live almost every day. We do reactions on videos. I invite some of my subscribers up, so we can talk one-on-one, so appreciate that.
All the time, so Pac, I remember we was at a light on Wilshire Boulevard, leaving his house. He had a condo, he had like a flat there, we leaving, a car rolled up. And I remember clearly they was from the Bay Area because they was yelling out Vallejo, they was yelling out, "We Vallejo, homie, you a buster, this and this and that." And Pac, he was like, man, even though we had security a couple cars behind, Pac was like, "Okay, meet me at the light."
You know what I mean? See, Pac was the type of person, he's not going to back down. He's like, come to the next light, pull over. Or to the corner, something like that. But I seen it in Pac's face. He don't, come on, he don't got time for this stuff. You understand? He trying to be, you know, he's an artist. He's selling millions.
He's saying he's selling millions of records. So you think somebody want to be on that all the time? He said that they rolling around in a Rolls Royce. That car costs more than more people like they house like people houses. This dude's driving around, you know, with a house type of car. You feel me? So he accomplished a lot, and people don't have time for that.
The records and you coming at him with this stuff, he don't really got time for this. And I seen that look, you know. And I was in the back seat of the car, and I'm like, I'm itching. And I couldn't take it no more. The next night, I jumped out, ran to the car, smack, ran to the other car, and the guys went from tough macho men to, okay, Pac, get your little homie. You know what I mean? And I don't know what, it just clicked.
But so you just slapped him with your hand?
I slapped him with my hand, went to the other guy, did some other things to him. You know? And Pac was like, later on, he's like, man, never do that again because this is LA. You jumping out on people, you'll get shot. And I never even looked at it like that. You know, I was just a young kid who was wild. You know, I just seen him pushing up on Pac, and I just couldn't take it no more. But you know, these are young days, man.
Did you have a pistol on you at the time?
I don't believe so. No, I didn't have a pistol. Yeah.
So you just went in.
Yeah, I just went in.
And bro's on some Rambo stuff. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. And nowadays, everybody got something. So, you know, people stay with that tool.
Hoping for the best, man. Which was, I would say, stupidity. You know what I mean? Knowing that, you know, people get their lives taken like that every single day, especially out here in LA. You know, but I was a young cat that really didn't. I would act first and then think later.
So here we have two stories in one. I wanted to emphasize on Big Stretch and the amount of dishonor that was placed against Tupac and how Napoleon felt about it. And also the second thing was Napoleon's parents that he talked about. I wanted to really broadcast that to showcase what happened if you didn't know with his parents, and also to highlight the level of love Tupac had for Napoleon and his parents who died, and the compassion Tupac had, and just the lifestyle and the relationship that they both had. Even though Napoleon, he was young, I just wanted to highlight that. So you guys let me know. I know it's a two-part thing going on, so let me know how you feel about Big Stretch and that conversation and the tone and how his demeanor was talking about the incident with Tupac. It doesn't sound to me, in my personal opinion, that is a true homie. It sounded like Big Stretch was pretty much bragging that, oh, this is what happened to Tupac. But the thing with Big Stretch, aka Randy Walker, is that so who was there with Tupac? So what were you doing? You're explaining what they did to him and that he tried to reach for his gun or he pump faked for the gun. But it's kind of stupid to highlight it like that. Obviously, someone's trying to rob you. I mean, there's only two options you could do. You either could let them rob you or don't let them rob you. And of course, Tupac, he always had two double Glocks on him, or he had Glocks on him, and obviously he's gonna reach for it. So what's the problem with that? I don't understand. So it sounded like Stretch was telling the story in the sense of like, Tupac, you should have just accepted getting robbed. Maybe that was the original plan that Big Stretch he probably knew about. Cause it sounds weird to me. I don't know. You guys let me know how you guys think, but in my opinion, when I'm listening, that's what I get from it. And then also, the whole thing about did Tupac really get shot for the 4 times or 5 times at Quad Studios? That's crazy to me. It just sounds like Tupac was right about Big Stretch. And then Big Stretch, he didn't want to see him in the hospital. I don't know. This is just like one side of it, but it seems a little bit shaky. And also Big Stretch sending the message to Pac too about get your money right. That also is questionable as well too. So anyways, you guys let me know what you guys think.
Emergency alert. Bills are due. Wallet's empty. What do I do? I got rich. They got my back with $25 to $250.
You know what's crazy, yo? I had no idea, y'all, you and Live for y'all produced Pain for Tupac.
Yeah. We did Pain. We did. Look, we with Pac from the beginning of his career. You know what I'm saying? We on the first album. What's that? Tupacalypse Now. We did Crooked Ass Niggas. My brother rhymed on it. You know what I'm saying? The second album, the Strictly for My Niggas. We did 4 joints on there. 5 Deadly Venoms featuring me, Tretch, Apache, and all that. We did a song called Struggling featuring us. You know what I'm saying? We did what we did, Holla If You Hear Me, Struggling, Only Fear of Death. No. Holla If You Hear Me, Struggling, 5 Deadly Venoms, and Streets of Death Row. We have 4 joints on that album. Then the Thug Life album. We did what we did on there. We did Hellraiser. No, it wasn't Hellraiser. We did like 2 joints on the 2 or 3 joints on the Thug Life album. You know what I'm saying? Then all the albums that was coming out after Pop, we did a couple of joints on all of those. Like our whole damn near our whole rap sheet is Pop. Besides Nas and you know what I'm saying, E Money Bags, and now y'all see SB. You know what I'm saying, the YTBs and all that. But yeah. Pain was the soundtrack, was the soundtrack to was the main track to the Above the Rim movie. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't fucking with Suge then. That's why Suge ended up Death Row. But Pop was the star of the movie. And the people who did the movie, they wanted Pain to be they wanted us to do a video and all that to that. You know what I'm saying? And but like I said, we wasn't fucking with Suge. You know what I'm saying? It was Suge was Death Row. We in Pac Interscope. You know what I'm saying? So he was making sure that all his shit made the project. You know what I'm saying? So Pain only was what was it? It was a bonus on the cassette. It wasn't on the CD. And look, that's the hottest song on the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? That was the title joint to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Holla If You Hear Me and Pain. And that wasn't on the CD. Why is that? Because that was the mess with Suge then. You know what I'm saying? There was a time where that was nigga competition. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Even with Easy, that was the competition. Like when we started that Thug Life movement, man, that was buzzing in LA so crazy, man. Shout out to Manu, because Manu was helping, because the label wasn't helping Pac at first. They had to see the vision. So Manu helped them with the Thug Life t-shirts with the money on there that said Thug Life, and we got it buzzing crazy. The first demo was crazy. But remember, Easy Rich, and he's a genius. So as soon as that wave started, Easy hopped right on it, man, and named them Bone Thugs and Harmony. That wasn't their name. So before we could really, you know what I'm saying, before we could really buzz, put them out with. So every time, for the love of money, nigga, you could, I ain't lying, mow all of us to get up. Like, niggas was tight, but it was all good. Easy was a genius. Shit. Much yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Either E, isn't it true that Either E tried to sign Tupac at some point?
I don't know about that. I never heard that.
Speaking of Suge Knight, man, how did Tupac feel about Suge Knight at that particular time before he signed to Death Row when he was still with y'all? How did he feel about Suge Knight?
Well, Suge, mama, they niggas are still cool. Snoop and Pac, my brother, everybody was cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Josh was just a creative guy with great ideas until he started creating with Artless all-in-one AI platform.
You know what I'm saying? But Suge and them was off the chain. Remember, nobody made no 120 million in 1 year. That was the first time. Remember, Suge was like 27 and made 120 in 1 year. What was that, 93, 94? They was the hottest shit out. But Pac, Snoop, and Tretch was the hottest niggas at that time. They was all the hottest niggas
in the game at the same time. Tretch, Pac, and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was family, but at the same time, Pac is a real competitive. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny, but it was cool though. He ain't really no Suge, you know what I'm saying? But he was there, he was around, you know what I'm saying? They was selling all them records. I remember one time though that it was a rumor. My brother told me it was a rumor that Death Row had said something about Thug Life or something. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they in the clubs every night. You know, they always in the clubs, and Death Row always thugging niggas out, wilding. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be on your P's and Q's when they around. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. Right. It wasn't like they had beef with niggas or nothing, but you had to be on your P's and Q's when they come around. You know what I'm saying? So it always came to it was a joke, though. It wasn't like it was serious. It was a joke Pac used to have. Like, yo, man, them niggas never fuck with us, man. We flipping, nigga. Yo, Stretch, I got Snoop, and you taking shit. That was their little joke, you know what I'm saying? That's before they became, before all of that and shit. But that's what I remember about them, you know what I'm saying? They was out here putting it down. I remember one time, man, like I was getting back to that Death Row, like it wasn't nothing, but it was a rumor. My brother said that Death Row had said something about Thug Life, right? So I already told you how they used to be on it. Like, yo, man, niggas, if we go down, nigga, we ain't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when that supposed rumor went out that they said something about Thug Life, now I told you every time they was in the club, they always Death Row in the club, shit, pocking them in the club. You know what I mean? My brother and them in the club, whatever. And they always is in the club. When this rumor supposedly had got put out and got back to Pac and my brother and everybody, nigga, they going to the clubs, same old shit. Going to the clubs, like when we run into them, we stepping right to them. Same old shit though. They going to the clubs like regular every day. And for some reason, they didn't bump into these niggas at that time. So now they waiting for them. They going to the clubs to bump into them so they can step to them about that shit, right? But before they could bump into them niggas, this shit got back to Pac like that was a lie and it wasn't said this, that, and the other. But that's the only thing that I remember my brother saying about Death Row and all that. But I'm kind of glad that they didn't run into them. Because that would have been, a beef for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they was looking for them. Word. So that's crazy for me to see. Well, I mean, later on, Pac end up with Suge and they best friends and all that. That shit was crazy. But it wasn't like they never had no beef. I know. But I know it was competition. And Pac is competitive.
Is it true that Suge Knight tried to sign Tupac before Tupac actually signed with Death Row?
I never heard that. I can't even comment on that. I never heard that. But I can see that though. Remember, Pac the hottest nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that. Just like you just said, Easy tried to sign him. Probably. I don't know. When you hot, nigga, shit. Everybody trying to get you, but I can't see nobody trying to really sign him because he's been signed since he's 18. He was on Interscope. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that was.
How did Big Stretch feel when Tupac did sign with Death Row? How did he feel? What was his reaction?
It wasn't no reaction. Because remember, man, when it happened, when Pac got remanded and all that. Now remember, Pac is really. That's all we really doing is working with Pac. You know what I mean? We doing all beats for Pac. You know what I'm saying? So once he got locked up, we had to still, we started early having kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just no regular, he's a father now. So we got to, try to provide. You know what I'm saying? So he had to focus on trying to get some more bread in. You know what I'm saying? So while that shit happened, when Pac got locked up, we focused on getting the label deal and shit. And we out in California trying to make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit that a lot of shit that we was supposed to be focused on, we couldn't really focus on because we fathers and artists at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Feed the kids, man. So when Pac came home and he signed with Death Row and all of that, we was, like I said, we still caught up trying to get our shit together, man. Trying to get the label deal, trying to make sure our family's straight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we didn't really have no. I mean, I guess it was shocking, you know what I'm saying, but it really wasn't. You know what I mean? Because Interscope just left them in there. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't bail them out. So I guess, and then you know the outlook that Pac had, you know, Interscope threw it on Suge, like, so they don't, you know what I mean? So they ain't, it's looking like Suge did it, but it's still Interscope. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that was. You know what I mean? We ain't really. It was just too crazy at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else?
I probably might go to jail.
I'm gonna go to jail.
Possibly.
She's literally asking the police to remove me from public property.
All right, you guys need to move.
Why?
Over here, First Amendment area.
Yeah, this is a First Amendment area.
You don't have a permit here. They do.
Yeah, so what does the permit do?
I believe.
I want my rights to be respected. I'm allowed to be on public property.
Here is our First Amendment area, number 5.
Yeah.
For small groups and counter protesters.
Yeah.
You're a small group.
No, I'm not.
You're a counter.
I'm media.
Are you here with this group?
I'm here with media.
You need to move.
They're thanking them for writing me a ticket.
You're being detained for a ticket. Over here.
Tell me if this is private property.
I'm sorry,
this is
you don't know the rules and regulations. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is gonna be good.
You're not allowed to stick your mic in my face. So step back and get it out of my face.
Donald Trump's federal officers are out of control once again, removing minorities from federal lands. Just kidding. It was actually Democrats ordering federal agents to have me removed this time. So here we go again. We've already been through this rodeo in Lakeland, Winter Garden, St. Petersburg, Orlando, DeLand, and now, unfortunately, the city I got married in has to be added to the list of cities to violate my First Amendment rights. I was in St. Augustine, Florida with Adam Francisco covering 5051's National Day of Action against Trump when protest organizer Comrade Cat ran to the police to tell on me for having respectful dialogue with my fellow Americans in a public park. Seconds later, a park ranger came riding in on a bike to label me as a counter-protester and tell me I had to leave even though other media was welcome.
Yeah, if y'all haven't done so, hit that like, man. I appreciate that. Hit that like. If you're new, subscribe to this channel so you can catch me when I'm going live. I go live every day. And I try to have a schedule to when I'm going live. So I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like and subscribe before I go crazy. I know you don't want me to go crazy on y'all, right? If y'all don't want me to go crazy, hit that like and don't forget to subscribe, you know, so you can check out my videos more often.
With a sinister smile and camera at the ready, Kat comes back hoping to record her moment of victory. Hold on. Hi.
So for this,
Hold on, Adam, I've got it. Adam, I've got it.
they have a permit for this location, so everyone knows they're counting for this side.
Yep, I'm not counter-protesting, and actually the permit for this area does not make it private property, and they can't trespass people from it or ask anyone to leave.
Okay, so if you're counter protesting, everyone.
I'm not counter-protesting.
That's all I have to say is this: we're trying to keep this peaceful protest.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not counter-protesting.
California. Want a free iPhone 11? Yes, free for eligible Californians on CalFresh, Medi-Cal, SSI, YC. You likely qualify free iPhone 11. Up to 25 gigabytes, data unlimited talk and text. Free shipping. No contracts, no bills. 100% legit lifeline. Thousands of Californians already got theirs. Claim your free iPhone 11 today.
Oh my God.
Texas is feeling now Texas is open doors to new.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some more tattoos and stuff. I need to fill up my arm. You need to fix these tattoos that I have now. You think I should get more tattoos, y'all? I think I'm gonna do that, man. I think I'm gonna get blasted. I'm gonna get more tattoos on my face. I'm gonna get more tattoos on my chest. I'm gonna get my right arm done. I'm gonna get all that. All right. And don't forget, like I said, man, hit that like for me, man. Hit that like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. Do all of that. Oh, snap.
TurboTax stores.
I'm tripping.
St. Augustine police, boy, I love St. Augustine. Don't make us do this right now. Don't make us do this. After Kat, the anti-fascist, was unsuccessful, she went back to cry a second time to get federal agents to deport the minority from public property. At this point, she interrupts my conversation to tell this group of 5 respectful liberals to stop talking to me so the police can remove me. And I called her out on the irony. Human trafficking coming around right now, and if you guys don't talk to them, these police are going to escort them out.
Oh, really?
So why am I not allowed to be here, Kat? Kat, why am I not allowed to be here? Are you asking the cops to come get me? Yeah? So this is Kat. She's a professional protester. She's been protesting for like 10 years. She's a professional at this point. You look a lot older than I thought you would. Isn't it wrong to ask an officer to come in and remove someone from public property? That's kind of like what fascists do when they have a different opinion than you. And her sign said, her hat says Antifa's girlfriend. Adam, get her out of there. What does your shirt say? She has a photo of Jesus on her shirt. That's disgusting. Kat, let me ask you a question. You're very anti-ICE. The organization you're with, 5051, that you professionally protest for, we're going to find out how much you're getting paid, by the way. How do we get these pedophiles? How do we get these pedophiles out, Kat? She's literally asking the police. She's asking the police. She's like asking them to remove me from public property. Do you really want that to happen? It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, the police department's not going to feel very nice about it. And here's what happened next at her beckoning. So, Adam, get the police. Get the police. Adam Roberts, a park ranger who apparently knows Comrade Kat on a first name basis, he said, Kat, come here. Now approaches me aggressively and is excited to violate my rights on her behalf. Why?
Over here, First Amendment area.
Yeah, this is a First Amendment area.
You don't have a permit here. They do.
Yeah, so what does the permit do?
I believe.
What does the permit do?
It is time for you to leave.
What does the permit do?
Gives them access to this area.
But does it make it private property?
No, it's federal property, but they have a permit to be here.
Yes, but
so
the
it's time
permit.
to move. You've been asked.
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
A ticket for failing to listen and move, or you move now. Let me know what you want to do.
So what would the ticket do?
It's a federal ticket. You either have to pay it, go to court, or you'd be arrested.
Okay, so I'll well.
Do you want to move, or do you want me to write you a ticket?
I want my rights to be respected. I'm allowed to be on public property.
Here is our First Amendment area number 5 for small groups and counter protesters.
Yeah.
You're a small group.
No, I'm not.
You're a counter.
I'm media.
Are you here with this group?
I'm here with media.
You need to move.
Why?
You can come out here. You cannot be in this area.
Yes, I can.
Come with
Can
me.
you show me the permit?
Yep. I will write you a ticket too. Let's go.
Okay, write me a ticket. Okay, so.
Hey, so what do y'all think about all this, man? Like, it's crazy, man. And I appreciate the people that's watching now. If this y'all first time watching, I got a different format and a different setup, so y'all might see that the next time that y'all subscribe, or if y'all do subscribe, the next time I go live.
The St. Augustine Police Department, and they're thanking them. They're thanking them for writing me a ticket.
You're being detained for a ticket.
Adam, come on. They are. Get them. So what's happening is the St. Augustine Police Department is going to write me a ticket.
Service. You're on federal land. I'm a federal officer.
That's great.
So you're getting a federal ticket.
Okay, great. I can't wait to fight this. The liberals here in St. Augustine, Florida, are cheering because this guy is trying to kick me off of public property.
No, you get to stand here.
No,
on federal public property.
Public. You notice you said public? You don't get to tell me which public property I can be at.
Park Service.
Tell me if this is private property.
I'm sorry,
this is
you
my
don't know the rules and regulations. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is going to be good. So tell me
Rules
the
and
first thing.
regulations.
So let's go over something. Public property. Are you with the St. Augustine Police?
No, National Park Service.
National Park Service. Let's go get your ticket. I have a feeling you're a liberal, aren't you?
Mocked by his family for riding a bike. He showed up in a Lamborghini on their anniversary, leaving them.
National Park Service. Let's go get your ticket. I have a feeling you're a liberal, aren't you? This is not going to turn out very well for you. I hope you know that. So, you don't have to talk back, but I am going to give you a little information before my lawyer has to do it.
I need your ID.
For what?
Because I might need a ticket.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't have my ID.
Do you have anything with your ID on?
No.
Get your mic out of my face.
I'm allowed to do this. Is my first.
You're not allowed to stick your mic in my face. So step back and get it out of my face.
Is this good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Do you
So
have
here's the
anything
thing.
with your name on?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, here is an actual example of a federal agent who doesn't know how to keep his composure and, in my opinion, is not fit for the job. And again, I must point out the irony that he targeted me for my speech because paid Democrat activists told him to do so. So here's the thing. I am on public property. He just admitted I was on public property. This is not permitted to turn this space into private property. You guys cannot do this. We have been over this in Florida with 3 different police departments. 3. So these liberals in St. Augustine, they were chanting and they were clapping when the police tried to, well, they did. They detained me for being on public property. We have been over this. This guy's a little unhinged and not standing in front of his vehicle. You never know who they let into the National Park Service these days. But actually, the National Park Service has been known for being super liberal out here. So we are in front of the Castillo de San Marcos Fort. Adam, go ahead and pan to the fort. This is federal property. This is federal property. They had a permit to hold their protest on this space. The permit, as we know, guys, we know this, does not make this private property. They cannot kick people out that have not committed a crime. It is not disturbing the peace. I wasn't doing any of that. I have a different opinion. I'm over here. There's a combat veteran here who has a following. We'll put it up. Who cheered when the police and the National Park officers, whatever they are, detain me, and they're going to write me a ticket for being on public property. This is not going to go well for them. I know my rights. We have been over this 3 different times in the state of Florida. I am urging every single representative, if you are a Republican representative in the state of Florida, something needs to be done about this. This has happened now for the 4th time. The 4th time, and it is disgusting. We need to know our laws, and we need to know our limits in the state of Florida when it comes to police. This is disgusting that this would happen to somebody. I'm not counter protesting. I am not out here doing anything like that. I'm interviewing people as the media, which is my First Amendment right. And if counter protesters are here, they're allowed to be over there as well. They are not allowed to trespass, detain, and ticket anyone that has not committed a crime just because someone has a permit. So are you going to tell me, sir, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? No, I can't ask you a question.
Regarding law enforcement?
It is regarding law enforcement.
Okay, once he's done, he could talk to you about that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I could see the permit. Can I see their permit?
I'm not the one talking to you. Once he's done doing this stuff, he could talk to you about that.
Why can't you talk to me about it?
I don't have all that information. I already told you I'm not talking to you regarding this.
You came up, you were the first one to talk to me. So I would love to see their permit. my lawyer. You know what? The lawyer that I use, you can go to his website. It's remnantlawfirm.com. And if that's the wrong wording, we'll put it up on the screen. This man, you have got, instead of donating to me today, please go donate to this 501(c) nonprofit. He represents me in things that you guys don't even get to see. He has represented me and helped me in ways I have not published out there. Please make a donation to his website to help him continuing to offer me his services and his legal advice and counsel, because I have needed it, and now we're going to need it all over again. Have you heard about what happened in Winter Garden, Florida with their police department?
I'm not doing any interviews.
No. Well, this is just a question. Have any of you officers heard about Winter Garden? I know it's a little further south, but I want you guys to Google Caitlin Bennett Winter Garden Police, because you're going to see what you just did was unlawful and not allowed. If you could point to the city code or a law that I've broken, is there a city code that I've broken? Is there a law, ma'am? Is there a law or a city code that I've broken?
Just stay over here, please.
No.
So you want me on this public property. So is there a law or a city code that I've broken?
We're not doing any interviews. We're just going to wait.
Yes. You guys have detained me. So can you tell me what law or city code that I've broken?
I've been explained to you already.
No.
So stop. Just hang out for me.
Yeah. What law or city code have I broken? If you are detaining me, I should be able to know what law or city code I have broken that justifies being detained.
He's explained to you. You can explain to you again once he's done.
Okay. Yeah, nothing has been explained to me except counter protesters over here, which I have said that I'm not, and you guys have said that I'm being detained for being in their permitted area. I have not broken any laws. I have not gone against any city ordinances. There is no justification for coming over here and making me get a ticket. How long does it take to write a damn ticket anyway? Why is this taking so long? Adam, film them in there.
Atlas AI voiceover feature allows you to turn your words into voices.
Yo, I did not know this, but I am so close to getting affiliates. Damn, I'm so close to getting affiliate, y'all. I'm about to really get on that. And whoever's watching me on Twitch, man, I really appreciate you. I'm about to really get on this. I need an average of 3 for 4 different days, then I get affiliate. That's crazy. I wasn't even on that. But I'm about to get on that now. I need to get everything cracking and popping. You feel me? Yeah, that's real talk.
Right there, zoom in on him. There he is writing my ticket. These cops are over here looking at me. Guys, all right, they won't answer me. What law or city code have I broken?
I don't know, Caitlin Bennett, but do you feel like your rights were violated?
Well, my First Amendment rights definitely were, because, are you okay? You're shaking a little bit.
I'm cold.
You're cold? You're
yeah.
cold. Okay. All right. This is public property over here.
Right.
In the state of Florida, we have gone through this. Now, this will be the 4th time where police have tried to remove me from a public space. Just because you have a permit in Florida to hold a protest doesn't make it private property. You just have a permit to protest here, and for them to put up these gates right here. That's all the permit allows. In fact, they could gather here without a permit, but they got a permit for the gates. That's what they got, and for them to hold their little event. But they could be out here even without a permit because it's federal public property. And I was not breaking any laws or any sort of city ordinances that would justify removing me from the space. They can't remove someone engaging in First Amendment activity on a public space unless they're breaking a law or an ordinance. So we've been through this 3 times in Florida, so we'll see what happens. Who are you?
My name's Brennan Ambrose. I'm with the St. John Citizen. Is it okay if I use your quote just from them to?
You can use anything, yes.
Awesome, thank you.
It took them forever to write my ticket because, as you'll soon find out, they were really struggling to find any law they could write me up for. Yeah, so I came out here to conduct interviews, to talk with people who disagree with me.
Right.
Because that's what I do on my YouTube channel. And unfortunately, the liberals, quote this too, the liberals who are against fascism asked the police to remove me from public property for engaging in my First Amendment right.
So you feel like that's pretty hypocritical of them?
Yes. Typically, fascists ask the police state to remove people that they don't like for having a certain opinion.
Right, gotcha. And what are your next steps following this?
Well, I'm going to go back over there on the sidewalk part because I'm allowed to be right there. I have children at home, so I don't push my boundaries too much. They matter more than trying to prove something with the police. So as a mother, they're my priority, so I want to make it home to them. So I'm not going to push it too much. If I didn't have kids, though, boy, I would have sat right down. But yeah, we'll go back over there on the sidewalk, and we'll see why those fascists were okay with removing a woman from public property, and why they think that they can now turn federal public property into private. I just want to get their opinion on that. We'll see what happens.
What is the ticket for? Are they giving you a ticket?
Yeah, they said I'm getting a ticket. I don't know. They won't tell me anything.
They won't tell you? Interesting.
And here comes a shaky Park Ranger Roberts to give me more content. It's coming. Why did it take so long?
Yeah, we have to write it now.
So what exactly am I getting a ticket for?
He'll explain it to you.
He'll explain it to you. All right. I'm getting a ticket, but I don't even know what for. But he'll explain it to me. The guy who could not keep his composure talking to me, so a woman had to step in and calm things down. You know what? Women are great. I love them. I love
content for you.
Did you say more content for me? Thank you.
Disobeying lawful order is your ticket.
What lawful order was that?
I directed you to go from there
Yeah.
to here.
And you think that was lawful?
And you refused my lawful order.
Yeah, so that was lawful, huh?
So this is United States District Court violation notice. It's a $500 forfeiture, $30 processing fee.
Very cool.
Total collateral is $530.
Yeah.
This is a federal court ticket. So to contest it, you need to go to court in Jacksonville, Florida.
Very cool.
Okay. You have 30 days to answer.
Okay. And you will have a certain amount of days to respond to my lawyer when you realize that you can't do this.
National Park Service.
Yeah.
File a tort claim.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah. So are you having fun doing this?
It's
A. Roberts. What's your first name?
It's my job.
Yeah.
A. Roberts, 1251.
Okay. Very cool.
All the
I
questions.
wonder what your voter registration
Central
is.
Violation Bureau.
Okay.
You can go online and pay your ticket there, or you can call the court at this phone number here.
So what was I doing that was illegal or against
I've already
city ordinance?
explained that.
No, you didn't.
And it's not a city ordinance.
Cool.
It's a federal ordinance.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Which ordinance is
Code of
that?
Federal Regulations.
Okay.
36 CFR 2.3 A and 2.
And what does
It's
it
all on the
say?
ticket here. You can look it
So
up.
does it say that I can't be in public property if there's a permit?
Here's your ticket.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So what happens if I go back into that federal public property?
You probably might go to jail.
I'm going to go to jail.
Possibly.
Okay, very cool.
All right. This is a First Amendment area number 5 that will be designated for small groups. You can be in this area for the duration of this permit.
Yeah, I'm not a counter protester.
Permit expires at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. At 5 o'clock, you can move into that area.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah. What's your voter registration?
You can look it up. I'm sure you will. Have a great day.
For reference, here's the federal ordinance that Park Ranger Roberts wrote me up on. Violating the lawful order of a government employee or agent authorized to maintain order and control public access and movement during firefighting operations, search and rescue operations, wildlife management operations involving animals that pose a threat to public safety, law enforcement actions, and emergency operations.
And that's crazy. So she ended up getting a ticket. Yeah, for going out there and protesting. Like, come on, man. Like, what the? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, whatever happened to freedom of speech? Do we have a freedom to speak? Or no? Because apparently not. Oops. Oopty whoopty whoop. Not supposed to do that. Let me edit this. Edit my title. What the what? Oh, hell no. That's the title right there. What the? I know I wasn't tripping. Yeah, see, this will be tripping, man. Copy. And then paste. There you go. See, it wasn't that hard. Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Okay, the title changed. So the next goal is to actually get affiliate on Twitter. I mean, on Twitch. On Twitch. Which is not going to be hard, right?
Involve a threat to public safety or park resources or other activities where the control of public movement and activities is necessary to maintain order and public safety. And if I were to pay the fine, I would be, quote, admitting to a criminal offense, and a conviction may appear in a public record with adverse consequences.
Emergency alert. Bills are due. Wallet's empty. What do I do? I've got Bridget. They got my back with $25 to $250 cash in minutes. No credit check, no late fees, and no interest. Just tap Get Cash and breathe easily, y'all. Pay Bridget back when you can. No hassles at all. Now remember, Bridget is a transparent, affordable way to help you.
He thinks it's a game because he's like, oh, I've got more content for you. That dude's out here running these places. He has the authority to give me a ticket. How disgusting.
What you need? If you need anything, just let me know.
All right, thank you guys. Let's go back.
What was the lawful order that you
He didn't tell me.
He didn't tell you?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a local journalist here. Actually, why don't you go ask him? You're a journalist. Go ask him.
Oh, gosh.
Go ask him.
To be fair, I didn't get anything, but I was asking about like doing a FOIA request, and they said I have to do it through the like park ranger website, the government website. So that's my next step, I guess.
Okay. All right. Thank you. A local journalist out here. Appreciate it. So you asked what lawful order I disobeyed.
And he couldn't tell me, he said. So
okay, very interesting. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate your journalism and your efforts. I appreciate it. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you. Even after removing me from the park, Comrade Kat still failed to get what she wanted because she was unable to prevent the liberals there from willingly talking to me from the other side of the barrier. Ironically, Kat gave this golden quote to the local news just moments after having my constitutional rights violated by federal officers. She told St. John citizens that, quote, the group opposes what it sees as unconstitutional actions and said, quote, it's unconstitutional and un-American to have a paramilitary operating in the United States. Oh, the sweet irony. I love our law enforcement officers here in the state of Florida, but I love the First Amendment even more, and I'm really disturbed at how frequently this is occurring to me. I am calling on every department, and it looks like the National Park Service as well, to retrain their officers on the First Amendment to be in the know before I show up to your town next, or risk looking like a fool on the internet.
You probably might go to jail.
Then you will go to jail.
You could face jail time for that.
Would you guys arrest me?
You would be trespassed from the park. Yeah.
Or perhaps even in court. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on this story, because I will be fighting this with every legal tool I can. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
That's my track.
What?
Feldman, we have talked about Corey's documentary, which was not flattering at all.
Yeah, Corey Feldman versus the world.
Yes, and honestly, have you guys seen it? Anybody seen it?
I've seen a lot of it, but not all of it.
Same.
It's really good, really well done.
I thought it was excellent. I thought it was one of the better documentaries I've seen in quite a while. So, Jezebel Sweet. And she's been posting some stuff. So responding to the documentary, because Corey immediately said, this is unauthorized. I don't know how this happened. And then, of course, the documentarian puts out a video of Corey saying, hey, she's not only following us, she's on the bus with us because she's documenting the entire tour.
Does he not know how documenting things works? Did he think that the filmmaker didn't have video of them working together?
You know, I think Corey is so used to lying about so many things. I think he just spits them out and then tries to figure out later if there's any way he'll be shot down.
Compulsive liars, the really good ones, people tend to believe some of their lies. Nobody believes anything Corey's ever said. So why is he still lying?
I know, he's full of shit in the worst way. But so Jezebel Sweet Speaks is her YouTube channel, and she's responding to the documentary. A friend recommended that she audition, but because she only knew a few chords on the guitar,
for Corey's Angels?
Yes, for Corey's Angels, exactly.
Nice friend, by the way.
I know. I get the impression the friend was assigned this. The friend and Corey were somehow mixed up. But knowing this, why would you even recommend her? But then she said her gut told her, I don't think I want to do this. She didn't even know who Corey Feldman was, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that would hurt him the most.
She's pretty young, but yeah. Corey was asking, like, well, you know about my music. She's like, no, I don't know anything about your music. But I don't think he knew that he didn't know anything. She knew nothing about him, too. She submits a package anyway, kind of against her instincts, but she can't audition because Corey's on vacation when she is in LA. So in cut one, we find out what happens when she submits her package.
This woman handed her daughter a $10 million jade necklace and left her in the crowd at a railway station. Her last words, keep it safe. Someone will come for you. She entered the train to distract the attackers, but moments later, the train exploded. Little Amelia stood there crying, clutching the necklace to her chest. Saved by rescuers, she was taken to an orphanage, a filthy place where she was tortured every day. She was treated like a servant, but she always hoped that someone would one day recognize the $10 million jade necklace hidden beneath her bed, just as her butler had instructed. But one day, another girl stole the necklace. Amelia tried to fight back, but before she could take it back,
Cut one, we find out what happens when she submits her package.
And then he goes, hello there, yes. She's been very sweet trying to help us find girls for the tour. Unfortunately, I'm out of town for the holiday with my fam. We'll be back on Tuesday. What day do you leave? P.S. Just looked at your photos and I can tell that I like your personality. You look like a free spirit, perfect for this band. Would love to meet if you will be there when we return. Him saying that he liked my personality based on my pictures. Speaking volumes there.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize what a sex-crazed loon he was until this doc. Did you guys know that?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Because in the doc, we see him and his wife trying to pick up girls together.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Awesome wife.
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that wasn't the first thing I thought of with him. I thought he was just clinging on to fame.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Not to get pussy.
I didn't realize how manipulative he was.
Yeah.
He's a horrible person, from what I can tell. I mean, he's horrible.
Dang, really? Really though?
But
great dancer.
He's a hell of a dancer. That's true. He does have a great box set.
And a great tendril. His tendril game on point.
Yeah. Jezebel isn't so sure about moving in because she just met Corey. She didn't play or audition at all. She's already in the band. And so she's not so sure about moving in. And I think Corey's pretty upset about this, that she's not ready to just move it right away. Cut two.
I do remember him being kind of offended that I didn't just immediately agree to move in with him. And he kind of argued with me about like, why would I rather stay where I was than like just stay there and hang out with him? But I was just like, oh, like I gotta go get my stuff. I have plans with someone, I got out of there. But I did come back and I moved in the next day because at that point I was so broke. My really only my other option was to take my flight out and leave. So that was that.
Movement of like,
There we go. We got you standing there.
Take your
And that's great. But yeah, let's
pose it up.
feel it. You know what I mean? Like let's feel this next shot. What are we hearing right now? This classical.
You're not hearing anything because the piano is not on.
What is this? I want to feel it. I want to hear these notes and these pictures. There we go. Good.
You're having sex with your instrument. Like invite Mark.
I've had wardrobe concerns.
I do like the idea that there was two choices because there was no way I was going to wear the two piece.
Oh, he just so manipulates and tries to control these women. I thought he was controlling. I always thought that, but I didn't realize how badly he wants to fuck all these people.
This has cult vibes to it, right?
Yeah.
Preying
I want my father.
Preying on women that are attractive,
And
that need a place to stay.
That's what Manson did.
Yeah, and then you control them and their every
Right.
move.
They count on you for shelter, for food. They got the gate, which is controlled from inside the house. Like they have to climb over the fence to get out of there sometimes. I mean, the controlling part.
Well, I remember in the movie too, right? They weren't allowed to leave. They weren't allowed to go into the
Right.
city.
It's in your contract. You can't go by camp.